Ahmari, you jump off sides, that they had missed that field goal and move the ball up, and then you block it and get to take it to the house. Like, how satisfying was that for you after you had a little mental error to get like that moment, because you've been so close so many times to doing that?
Yeah, it's pretty satisfying because I was looking on film. I was just timing they snaps up. They changed the timing of it a little bit. I was really supposed to get my hands on one last week. It barely got in there, so I was just happy my guys was able to block it for me. And after that, we just played ball. Man, that was the football guys. For real, for real.
You guys got 6 sacks today. What does it mean for your defense when you have guys all over the field? You have multiple guys with 2 sacks here in this game. I mean, what does it mean for you guys when you have just that kind of production there from your front seven?
Yeah, it's big time. I mean, these games are going to the line of scrimmage, so when we putting pressure on the quarterback, getting them TFLs, I mean, it's going to play out well for the defense.
Mari, when you got the ball, you ran away from the defenders. Does that stake your claim as one of the faster guys on the team?
I'll say I'm top 5. I'm top 5 on the team for sure. For sure.
They play a 2-quarterback system. How hard was it preparing for them this week?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, we knew that their starting quarterback, he's a good player, big body. So I mean, we were prepared for both. So it's coming out. We were just trying to see who was going to be going today.
For either of you guys, obviously another weird start for the offense, and then they get it rolling. But you have to play that quick change a couple times. Just how does it feel to like pick up the slack there, and then you guys, once the offense got rolling as well? Kind of what changed?
Yeah, I mean that's how it goes sometimes. It is 2 weeks, but I mean we just got sometimes defense got to pick the offense up. I mean that's it. Just played out how it played out.
Rob?
Coming out of the first game, what was your group looking to improve on coming into this game?
Really just our technique. We're real heavy on just doing our individual job, and that's what makes team defense when we're all able to do our individual job. So really just refining our technique and detail.
Anything else? Chad?
For both of you guys, since you guys have been here a while, Clemson next week, just the magnitude of that game with the Tigers coming here.
Yeah, I mean we want to defend the Bobby Dodd. We don't like to lose here often. So I mean, big ACC game coming. We just got to get back in this building and start preparing tomorrow.
We come to Georgia Tech to play in big games like this. We have multiple big games this year. The ACC matchup is going to be a good one. We need our fans to come pat Bobby Dodd out, be the 12th man on the field, and we're going to put on the show for y'all boys.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Gentlemen, thank you.
I appreciate y'all.
Rob?
Aaron, how did you find out that you were getting the start, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, Haynes practiced the whole week, and it was just going to be a game-time decision with him. So really it was just I had to be ready to go if my number was called. And earlier today found out my number was called. So it was just prepping the whole week like I was going to be the starter without knowing if I was going to be. So it was good.
Terrence?
This is for both players. You guys have developed a very good home field advantage in the last year or so. What has caused that, and how will that help you guys against Clemson, you think, this coming week?
Yeah, I mean, just all the students coming out has been a big thing. Like, they really showed up today. They were loud, and there was a bunch of them, and as well as fans, loud, and there was a bunch of them. So it was awesome just to see Bobby Dodd getting packed like that, and, we need that again next week.
Question for Jamal. A lot of big holes were created today by the offensive line. Just what went through your mind on that 53-yard touchdown score you had when the hole opened up so wide?
We definitely talked about it on the sideline, but just really seeing Malachi when he got his first counter move, I noticed that there was no backers there, and the line did a great job of washing down and then kicking and inserting. So I already knew, like, if we called counter again, it would be one of those same type runs. And Malachi said, "You're next," and literally that exact same play came up, and I just knew what it was. So hit it in the hole open, and it looked great.
Aaron, I mean, you jump in there, you're making your start today, and it starts about as poorly as you could. You have the 2 turnovers there, but then you rebound. I mean, Coach Key talked about the way you reacted and what he said to you when you came off to the sideline. What was going through your head, and then what kind of motivates you? Like, what gets you going to have the kind of day that you had today?
Yeah, I mean, it was a bad start. You just can't start like that, so definitely have to clean that up. But it's always a next play mentality, so you can't worry about the last play. You just got to move on to the next play, and you can't let those 2 turnovers affect what's going to happen the rest of the game, because then you're putting yourself in trouble if you do that. So really just next play mentality, and just keep taking shots.
I've got a question for each one. Aaron, first off, congratulations on the win in your first start. You appeared in 5 games last year. You were able to learn a lot from Haynes. How beneficial do you think those factors were into your performance today? And also for Jamal, as a senior, Clemson is next week. Do these kind of games, these rivalry games, mean a little more than they would, given that you're a senior, or is it about the same?
Yeah, I mean, Haynes has been a tremendous role model for me. Just, picking his brain about certain things of the game and just learning from him each and every day with how much knowledge that he has of the game, and then as well as the toughness and the grit that he shows when he plays. He's just been a great role model and a friend as well. So, yeah, it's just been awesome learning from him.
And just to answer your question, this is just a mindset I have. Any game I go into, it's a rivalry game. That's just how I play. That's just what I come into the game with. I don't look at no opponent any less or any bigger than who we played before. I mean, Coach Key talks about it all the time, faceless opponents. So it don't matter who coming into Bobby Dodd or where we have to go to play, you got to bring your A game, and that's it.
The passes out in the flat, the swing passes were really successful today. I wonder if both of you could talk about what you saw from the blocking from the other receivers and the tight ends.
Yeah, for sure. They all blocked their tails off today. It was something that we saw on film. We knew we could get the ball out to the flat, and that had a chance to be some explosive plays out there. So they did a really good job blocking out there, and obviously we got some explosives from it.
Just from perimeter blocking, I believe like Coach Brock and Coach Brock and I'm losing my train of thought. All right, forget it. The wide receivers coach and the tight ends coach, they did a great job of just harping all fall camp of perimeter blocking and just getting that squared away. So even anytime he puts the ball into the flats or the ball gets on the perimeter, they do a really good job.
Aaron, you got everybody involved today, and I know you get to work a lot with the twos and different groups of receivers, the way you guys rotate everybody. How exciting was it for you? You completed passes to 11 different guys today.
Yeah, I didn't even know that stat. That's crazy, but it's awesome. Just also knowing that you have the depth where you have a bunch of people that can play. So yeah, that's awesome that we have that many guys that can play, and it was good to be able to spread the ball out and have some big explosive plays.
Not that Aaron didn't give a great answer, but Jamal, I wanted you to answer that question also about home field advantage as to why it's been so good the last couple of years, and how that personally gets you fired up during the course of a game.
1,000%. People always think it's just the players on the field that's really defending the home field, but at the end of the day, it's the fans, it's the student section, it's everybody that's inside the stadium that's a part of GT that's defending that home field. And rather they put a voice in there, or rather they're stomping their feet, bringing any type of energy to the players, that's what gets us motivated, that's what gets us going. So we just really appreciate the fans and the student section for really popping out and showing up today, and we need that for the rest of the season.
Dad wasn't able to make the game today. Any discussions on maybe him not coming to any more games with the performance you had today?
I didn't know that, actually. I knew that he was supposed to come, so I don't know if something happened, but yeah.
What have you seen from Zion in practice that has gotten him to the point where he's starting to make plays now in games?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's really just the mental aspect of knowing where to get lined up each and every play. And when you know that where you're supposed to be and what you have, it lets you play faster that way. You're not thinking while you're trying to do it. So, just the mental side of it is allowing him to play faster each and every time he gets on the football field.
Jamal, after every score that Malachi had, y'all had a special handshake. Can you talk about how y'all came up with the handshake, and then talk a little bit about y'all's relationship?
We actually came up with the handshake yesterday during our little Fast Friday practice. It was just something we just thought. We was running a lot of two back as far as what we was doing for this game plan. So we just knew that at some point we both was gonna be inside the end zone on the field at some point. So we definitely came up with that yesterday. And then just having Malachi as a special back, that's just a great compliment to our game. We both complement our game very well. So it's just great to have another explosive back in the backfield that can also go out there, make plays, and have no type of drop off.
One more there. Any in the back? Okay, not Garrett. No, we're good. Okay. Appreciate you, fellas.
Thank you all so much.
Amontrae, 2 sacks today. Just a total team effort there from the front seven. What was your effort coming into this game, or what was the thought process? I mean, not effort. What was your thought process coming into this game, and just overall performance thoughts on how you guys got off to the passer today?
The whole defense, we were just telling each other every day that we getting a sack, we getting a sack. We tell each other that every game, no matter what game it is. Like, we trying to take sacks very seriously, live in the backfield.
Malachi, we saw a little bit of the two-back offense today. How much pressure is that going to put on teams moving forward?
It's a lot of pressure. So what started it, what got me and Maul motivated today was we looked at Penn State because they played before us. They both had 100, so it was like we got to beat that because we believe we're the best in the country.
Amontrae, you guys really got after it, and a lot of the young guys got to play today too. What has it been like to get a chance to play this year and to see like Christian or Dre or some of the other guys get in there as well and have some success?
I love seeing it. We all work very hard every day, through and through, push each other. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, working hard. So not surprising, getting playing time. We working hard for it.
Question for Amontrae. I know obviously turnovers has been, just, a topic of discussion, just defensively creating more of them, right? Guys got one today. Just how good did that feel to get a turnover, and just knowing that this defensive line has been dominating, 6 sacks today, 13 tackles for loss. How good does that feel that you guys are kind of on that cusp of creating more turnovers?
Probably thinking about that we only had like 1 sack last game, so that put the pressure on us this week to go out there and create more turnovers and get more sacks living in the backfield.
Anything else for these guys?
Amontrae, how has the push from the inside helped you guys on the outside to, get in there and, pick up the sacks like you did?
The push from the inside?
Yeah.
Like the D tackles?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we got some pretty good D tackles. Like I said, last game, the D tackle got a sack. So we got some pretty decent D tackles. So knowing that they beat us to the sack and we're the edges, that kind of even motivated us even more.
Malachi, Jamal was talking a little bit about the handshake that you guys had, right? So is it going to be a weekly thing, or like?
We got something new every week.
Every week?
We already talking about what's next.
All right, but then just talk about that relationship that you guys have, and how quickly it's developed, and just how special. You said you guys you believe you're the best tandem in the country, right?
Right.
So tell me why you think that is.
So outside of football, we're always talking. Like when I got here, he was one of the first people I met. So just building that foundation off the field is just one thing we had started, and then on the field, I'd like to see it successful.
I think earlier in the week you talked about, what we can look forward to with Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you see out there today?
Let's see. Philo, 21 for 28, 373. I told y'all he had something coming special.
Malachi, you're a Columbus native. You began your collegiate career at the University of Penn. This is your first game back home, technically. 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. First off, how does it feel to be back home playing in your home state? And second of all, what have you learned and what kind of chemistry have you built with a guy like Jamal who has been here for a while?
For just being home, it was great for my grandma to see me because she's never seen me play college football. So just being able to play in front of her was a great. And then with Jamal, just learning the game from him, knowing he's projected to go to the league. That's what I want to do. He's been here before, had success. So just coming and learning from him to be successful.
Anything else? Najee?
You obviously, Malachi, you talked about the relationship with you and Jamal, but just how cool is it to have just a veteran guy? Obviously, last year you had a great year, but just being able to throw different things off each other. Hey, I seen this block. Maybe we should do this instead. How good does that feel to have that?
So it's great because you can only get so much from a coach because he's not out there going through it full time. So just having another veteran guy to tell me, oh, look, you might run, the corner might dive at your legs. That's just something great to have.
Okay, nothing else? Amontrae, Malachi, appreciate you guys.
Thanks.